Hello guys, it's John Messenger, taking another Beyblade unboxing. I will be briefly off the camera just for a second here, but I am unboxing the BU all-in-one set today. Off the camera because this does not fit on my setup at all, but here's the box. And also, flipping this over, here is the back of the box. So yeah, gonna go and open this and put this camera back on the tripod now. Alright, so I do have everything all opened up now. So right off the bat, this set is not good. I'll explain why. But basically, I'm going to be drawing a lot of comparisons to the DB all-in-one set and why. If you're going to buy an all-in-one set, buy the DB one, not this one. So first up here, we do have the instructions and stickers and whatnot. So just mentioning that. So next up we have the DB Stadium. Admittedly, I do like the look of this stadium quite a bit, actually. It's a nice, clear stadium. You got the white pieces there. And yeah, it looks nice. It's nothing crazy, but yeah, obviously a lot of people will want a DB Stadium. You can buy these from the original DB entry set from way back, the DB all-in-one set from last year, and then the BU all-in-one set from now, or you can just buy it on its own. But if you want a DB Stadium, I still think the best way is the DB all-in-one set, which I will explain why. But still, this looks nice. There's nothing wrong with this, though. It's the other stuff. So next up, launchers. You get two launchers here, blue and red. These are light launchers. They are not useful anymore. You do get one. You do get two of these in the DB all-in-one set as well, but one's at least left spin, so you get right spin, left spin. These are just two right spin, and neither one. I mean, none of them are good though, unfortunately. But yeah, that's whatever. Now let's get into the base, because that is kind of the main focus of why you'd want to choose one of these sets over the other. First up, we have this, which is the Divine Belial recolor. Starting off with the driver, we have Adventure, which is actually a pretty nice, clear Adventure. The red rubber as well. So there you go. Has kind of the stronger spring, of course, being what it is. But yeah, looks pretty nice. And the other set, the Belial Adventure, not too much of a difference there. You also get Nexus, which was in the other set as well. Oh, nice, 4 stars. So there's Nexus. We've gotten a billion of these. It's not that special. Armor is 6, so there's a 3 armor in this set as well, which is what last year's Belial had. But the set from last year also had both 3 and 6 contained in it, which is just kind of weird. Why are you reusing the same parts that were in the set from last year? And these sets are kind of niche, I feel like, so I don't know. The Divine Blade, last year we had Dynamite, this year's Divine. Not much to say about it. It's kind of alright. I think Dynamite is just a better blade, both on its own and with gears, competitively anyway. And yeah, it is a nice matte white though, and I just made my video on colors in bursts and why, they weren't very good, and I said we need more matte white stuff, not kind of a pearlescent white, and here's an example of that. Anyway, does have some nice red and blue, I will say. It looks cool, though. Probably the biggest L of the set, the Belial core. If this was Belial 3, or at least like Belial 2, this might have been debatable, because, okay, you get a Belial 2 core or something a little bit more interesting, but the fact that it's a Belial 1 core, which again we saw last year, why? This is such an old core, we didn't need another one. I don't understand how they gave us another Belial 1 when Belial 2 exists. And even Belial 3 came out like a couple weeks before this set. So overall, yeah, no, I think the DB all-in-one set, it's not like the Gold Dynamite Belial is insane, but I just feel like overall it has a little bit more potential in this one. And it's a little bit more excusable as well, some of those parts, because again, it was in DB. And in BU, we just didn't really get anything that was so much better that was worth buying this over it. So here is the completed layer, which looks like this. Admittedly, the layer does look really cool, but that's just not enough here. Also, yeah, the combined combo here is, if I could get this together, anyway, if it wants to... No, still doesn't want to go together. There we go. There it is. So it is, of course, Divine Belial Nexus Adventure 6. Looks very cool, but that's about all it does. So, yeah. Kind of the more interesting bay of the set, because I feel like there's a little bit more to this bay. It's actually not bad, but again, last year's was better. So, let's go and start off with the disc, Karma. We saw Karma in last year's set. This is not a good disc, but it was in both sets. Again, why? There's no reason for it. But we got it anyway, so here it is. As far as the layer goes, we do get the 3 armor, which I already mentioned, came in the set. Again, last year we also got 3 and 6, so here we go again, I guess. 6 is like kind of a whatever armor, and then 3 is like pretty decent, but yeah, 9, anyway, it's alright though. Chain Blade, it's gold. I really wish they would have painted these parts black, but they didn't. Looks alright though, not bad, not bad. And yeah, it's pretty decent, I guess. We got Roar last year. Roar is better overall, but neither Chain or Roar are like all that good. Like they're both just kind of whatever, right? So nothing really different there overall. Like I think Roar is a little better, but like, I'm not gonna complain about Chain. They're both prize parts as well. So yeah. Kirbyus. Really nice looking core. I like the black they put on here for like the rubber, the chains. Yeah, the kind of the gold with the kind of clear yellow. Clear like yellow orange, I guess. And Kirbyus is a really good core, but here's the thing: is that Kirbyus is a lot more accessible than Bahamut, which was in last year's set. So Kirbyus, you can get Kirbyus like from the Random Booster Volume 29. You can get from, of course, Chain Kirbyus, where it first came from, as well as Dynamite Kirbyus. And then even in Random Booster Volume 30, we had Wind Kirbyus, which is a great way to get, because you get both Wind and Kirbyus. And now here's the fourth one. Roar Bahamut. The Bahamut core, it only came on the Roar Bahamut from Random Booster Volume 26 and then the DB all-in-one set. And yeah, these are both really good cores, but Bahamut, I mean, also that Random Booster is just really expensive. It's just a much better part to get overall. And I would say it kind of just makes the set. While Kirbyus is not a bad part to get by any means, it still just does not quite match up to that. Also, we had kind of a new Dash variant in here, which is, of course, Moment Dash. I do think Moment is actually a pretty solid part. Actually, like, really good. So getting a Dash version is definitely welcome. It is in this gold color. Wish they would have done violet, but whatever. So, I guess it wouldn't match with this pay, but still. So, Moment Dash, is this a good driver? Yes, it's a nice driver to get, but it's not, like, overly necessary. And last year's, you had Metal Drift. And I know Bearing Drift and stuff is out now, and you could say that's better, but still, the fact that I think Metal Drift is still, like, a pretty noteworthy part, and especially getting, like, that Bahamut core, to me, it's still just a better set overall. This one just does not live up to it. So, yeah. I guess that's kind of all the comparison stuff. It's just not as good of a set. So I guess we'll just end off by showing off Chain Kirbyus here, just because it actually does look pretty cool, I will say. Which is at least nice. I mean, at the very least, these bays aren't great, but they look cool, so I'm fine having them for a collection at the very least, because they are nice looking. So here's Chain Kirbyus. This actually looks really, really cool. Not always the biggest fan of gold, but I don't know, just something about this black here kind of looks pretty cool. Let's grab Moment Dash, and there we are. So here's our other bay. Chain Kirbyus, Karma, Moment Dash. 3. So really nice. So overall, yeah. Should you buy this set? No. I would say not to, unless if you're like a really hardcore collector. Like if you're a really hardcore collector, then maybe if you just like the color variants, or even like that even goes for the DB Stadium or something, you know, you can go for it as well. maybe if you're just looking to get Chain Kirbyus, I don't, maybe it's just some stuff here you want, and for some reason you don't want to get a different version of it, then maybe, like if you want a specific, like, this specific color Divine or something, I don't know. And I guess the last thing would just be like Moment Dash. If you want Moment Dash, this is a good part. And yeah, it's a pretty good part, so if you want it, this set's not bad to get, I guess. But overall, the DB All-in-One set is still definitely the better purchase overall. So yeah, anyway, that's all for this video. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and bye-bye.